Well, and Elijah Moore, we heard from him at the top of the show. He's now a member of the Browns. With the third-round pick the Jets had packaged together, the Jets pick up second-round pick. They now have back-to-back selections in round 2, 42 and 43.
Wow.
And I do think that's significant as it relates to the pursuit of Aaron Rodgers because I think that a fair package would be second-round pick this year and conditional second-rounder either in 2024 based on what he does in 2023 or conditional second-rounder in 2025 if he plays in 2024. So now they're in a position where they could send 42 or 43 to the Green Bay Packers as part of a pre-draft deal. If they do what I suggested yesterday, I wrote about it after the show, they just need to say to the Packers, here's the offer. This is it, non-negotiable between now and the draft. After the draft, here's our offer, non-negotiable for 2024 and or 2025. But you want to take this before the draft? Here it is. Put one of those second-round picks on the table and maybe up to a second-round pick in 25, maybe a little something in 24, but say no to the Packers wanting the first-round pick, the 13th overall pick, because I'm told the Packers want that pick. They want that 13th overall pick and more for Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
And the Jets just have to make it clear to them that's not happening.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, really, it is. And it's odd from Green Bay, and I know we discussed this yesterday a little bit, but yeah, it's personal to Rodgers. They're sticking it to him, But yeah, and Mike, I'm not just saying it's ridiculous because it's me and like whatever, and I like Aaron Rodgers. It's ridiculous. Like I've talked to a lot of people in the NFL, and they go, well, "That's crazy that Green Bay wants that. It's not even like on the radar for like a logical thought." $60 million, aging quarterback, plus 40 years old, might only play 1 year, and you get the 13th pick of the draft. There's no way. There's no way. It's stupid, really. So they obviously want to stick it to Rodgers. They're scared of what he might do with the Jets, like we talked about yesterday. I think that's real too. But yeah, this makes a little more sense. I mean, yeah, maybe package together some second-round picks, whether it's both of them this year or one this year and one down the line, whatever, and maybe there's something else there that you sweeten the pot with, fine. But the 13th pick of the draft is insanity. There's no way you're going to do that. Sure, 13th pick of the draft of Aaron Rodgers, and he's going to, he's in year 12 of his career? Okay, fine. Yeah, 13th pick of the draft and the 13th pick the next year, too. Yeah, but that's not where we are right now. We saw a declining Rodgers last year, making a ton of money on the last year of his deal, and they don't want him. It is absolutely crazy that they're asking for that much at this point.
And I'm a firm believer, and of course now all the Packers fans are pissed off at me. I've gone from having the Jets fans mad at me because of whatever I said about Rodgers last week. I don't know. The Jets fans were pissed at me. Now the Jets fans are happy with me because I'm saying, and I wrote this yesterday, the Jets need to start acting like New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Capped by saying they need to show them the New Jersey State bird.
That's right.
It really is the New Jersey State bird. The governor issued an executive order in jest a couple of years ago making the middle finger the Jersey State bird. And
yeah,
that's
baby.
What they need to do. And these Packers fans are all like, how dare you? How dare you? You just hate Rodgers. Wait a minute. How is hating Rodgers have anything to do with saying that the Jets should say to the Packers, we're not giving you the 13th overall pick in the draft for Aaron Rodgers? It's not a slight on Aaron Rodgers. It's an acknowledgement of the circumstances. There's nowhere else that Rodgers can go. They're not going to trade him to another team. Oh, but he doesn't have a no-trade clause. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
He's not going to accept a trade to any other team. And no other team is going to give the Packers something that Rodgers would then say, I'm not showing up.
Right.
They don't want that.
Right.
They don't want to deal with that crap. Oh, they could try to take back some signing bonus money. They don't want to give up a draft pick just so they can chase Aaron Rodgers around to take back signing bonus money if he retires. Baloney. So it's the Jets or it's retirement. And he's made it clear it's not retirement. And he needs to say to the Packers at some point, I'll just show up like Brett Favre did.
Definitely.
Because when Brett Favre just showed up in 2008, the Jets ended up getting a third-round pick and nothing. I mean, the Packers got a third-round pick from the Jets and nothing more. So now they've got the 2 second-round picks. Do you think the Jets got enough for Elijah Moore to just upgrade a third-round pick to a second-round pick in exchange for Elijah Moore?
Yeah, I do. I really thought that was more than fair. Really, I wondered whether they would even get that to a degree. I mean, Elijah Moore at this point, like we talked, he was drafted in the second round, and he hasn't really lived up to that potential, and he's kind of been a pain in the butt. And of course, was talking last year like he was a number one superstar receiver and wanted the ball on every play. And it's like, no, you got to earn your stripes there a little bit. And then when you talk about, the rumors allegedly of, a blow up between him and the offensive coordinator, I was actually, when I first saw a second round, I went, whoa, they got a second rounder for him? And then I saw, all right, they gave a third rounder too. But yeah, I thought that was more than fair on both sides of the ball. Again, I think.
No, they didn't get right. They didn't get a second and a third. Yeah, they just upgraded one round. I mean, that really isn't much for this guy. You upgrade your draft stock by one round.
Yeah, that's what they did.
It feels like they should have gotten more.
Yeah,
right.
I know, but
it's a second round pick 2 years ago.
I know.
34th overall pick in the draft.
Right, I get it. No, but I think that's why I was trying to say I think all those things I explained there take the value away. It's like just because you could it's like. Oh, well, Zach Wilson got drafted in the first round. It's 2 years later. Can't they get a first rounder for him right now? No, the stock has gone down. We've seen issues. There's problems. The performance hasn't been the same, right? So you don't get exactly the, tick for tack is that where he was drafted. So yeah, Cleveland's taken a little bit of a flyer on a guy that they probably liked coming out in the draft, and he certainly fits a role for them. He was way less expensive than DeAndre Hopkins trades or some of the other rumors that were out there with him. And now they can couple him together with Amari Cooper and Donovan People-Jones, and now they get Elijah Moore working in the slot and Njoku at tight end, and they got something working. But yeah, I didn't think either team, fleeced the other in this one. I thought that was pretty fair at the end of the day with that trade, Mike.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.